Hello all you bottle poppers and yacht namers. How you feeling today? Welcome to Try Flourishing, Omri, Los Angeles. Let's get into it. The question that I have for you, the sole question that I have, is who's going to carry today? Who's going to be boss today? Who's feeling Una is going to be printing money today? Well, keep it locked right here on Try Flourishing and we'll get you set up. Checking in on the headlines today in finance. The Dow is up 3 points to 30,200. The S&P 500 up 7 points to 3,701. NASDAQ up 27 points to 12,622. And the Russell is down 6 points to 1,952. Checking in on some of the major stocks. Twitter is up $1.74. PayPal is up $6.65, and Verizon is down 19 cents. Visa is down 48 cents. Moving on to the crypto markets, Bitcoin has surpassed $20,000, currently sitting at 20,600. In the last 24 hours, it is up 6.6%. Ethereum is up 5.8%. Currently sitting at $617.55. Taking a look at the market cap on the exchanges, $605,597,546,063 is the total market cap of crypto. 24-hour volume in crypto markets, 246,303,855. BTC dominance currently sitting at 63.2%. ETH dominance at 11.6%. ETH gas 140 GUI. Moving on to our headlines for today. Moderna is plummeting. Moderna NASDAQ symbol mRNA is plummeting, down 7.5% to $136. This on the heels of Piper Jeffries downgrading Moderna to a hold after they had positive results for their vaccine trials. Now, Moderna is currently the third largest biotech, $60 billion market capitalization. And the analyst from Piper Jeffries essentially said that most of the positive outlook is currently built into Moderna's current stock price. That's according to Michael Yee, Piper Jeffries biotech analyst. And so they are taking a little bit of profit off the table at Moderna and saying that it's very well valued at this point. All right, taking a deep breath in, inhale. And release. We heard about the market. Some are green, some are not. We heard about some losses at Moderna. Some of you may have lost some. We take a moment to find some balance in the middle of it all. One more breath in. And release. Shifting gears. Periscope is shutting down in March, confirms Twitter. I've always liked Periscope because it was a little quirky. I always like things that are a little quirky, right? It wasn't sleek as Instagram, right? It wasn't as ubiquitous as Facebook. It wasn't as all-consuming as Twitter. It had its own unique little niche. It wasn't the most popular. It wasn't ever trendy. And some weird cast of characters chose to make that their home. But Twitter confirmed that Periscope is shutting down in March. And Twitter is planning its own video options coming up in the future. And so for those of you who are users of Periscope, well, it's now time to say goodbye. So let's take a deep breath in, inhale. And release. For all those who've had a vision that did not carry, that did not quite make it. And you have to find a sense of resilience to move forward. Shifting gear to M&A activity. Car Story acquired by Vroom. Car Story is a company that offers artificial intelligence and machine learning for automotive retail industries. And Vroom is an innovative end-to-end e-commerce platform designed to offer a better way to buy and sell used cars. And so Car Story is kind of the tech behind the cars, uh, in artificial intelligence and e-learning, and Vroom is more consumer focused. It's like a competitor to um, some of the other e-distribution of cars, and so Vroom has been acquired for 120 cases by Car Story. I know the folks over there at Vroom are popping bottles and naming yachts over that acquisition price. Shifting gears to startup funding. Startup funding, looking at today's startup funding numbers, pretty robust in Series A, Series B, and pre-seed. Let's take a look at Vercel. Vercel is a creator of Next.js and a platform that enables users to develop, preview, and ship Jamstack sites. It's located in San Francisco. It's just received $40 million in Series B funding from Vercel. You know the folks over at Vercel. And the team is led by CEO Guillermo Rauch. Guillermo Rauch is the lead over there at Vercel. And congrats, right? They are carrying, right? They are flexing with a $40 million Series B from Vercel. And taking a look at Bestow. Bestow coming out of Dallas, Texas. All right, Texas on the map with a $70 million Series C from Briar Capital. Briar Capital is the lead on the Bestow funding round. Coming out of Dallas, Series C. Bestow is an insurance technology company that platform that makes life insurance more accessible. And InsurTech, we know, is gaining steam. All the traditional financial institutions that we're familiar with, banking, insurance, real estate, all of those are going through this process of digitalization. And the question becomes, what is it going to look like? And companies like Bestow are going to be creating that future, especially with that $70 million cash infusion. Bestow CEO Melbourne O'Bannon is leading the team of folks. And so Bestow popping bottles and naming yachts today. Also taking a look at Ovation. Ovation just raised $21,500,000 in Series B from Borealis Ventures. And Ovation provides technology for molecular diagnostic laboratories that enable them to speed up development of test and treatment. This coming out of Cambridge. Cambridge on the map. Cambridge is just constantly producing, right? That Harvard ecosystem and MIT ecosystem is just yielding all sorts of innovative technology. So Ovation is being led by co-founder and CEO Barry Wark and COO Winston Brassor. All right. So the folks over at Ovation popping bottles and naming yachts. And in an international funding play, this one coming out of Singapore, Speedco is a leading provider of virtual clinics and hospital care, providing physical digital services to challenge traditional centralized facility-based model. And so Speedoc uh, has raised $6.7 million in Series A, led by Vetrix Ventures. Vetrix Ventures. And so as we take a look at all of the funding news, taking a deep breath in, inhale, and release. And so you've heard about all the funding news. You've heard about the M&A activity from Vroom, the startups, Vercel, Bestow, Ovation, Speedoc. The question becomes, what about your dream? What about your business? Are you still laying on the sidelines? Or are you moving towards something? Are you navigating towards something? Don't allow yourself to simply stay stuck in thinking that this is the news and that you somehow don't have to take part. You have to begin taking the next step, to begin writing the business plan, to begin creating the pitch deck, to begin doing the financial modeling, to begin assembling the team in order for you to grow, in order for you to be a participant in a funding round. Don't just be an observer in life, be a participant in it, be a creator within it. Allow yourself to manifest through it. Take a deep breath in, inhale, and release. Let's meditate, and I'll affirm some dreams and visions. Coming into an upright and comfortable seated position. Allowing your left hand to support your right, taking a deep breath in and out to settle into your meditation practice. We've heard stories today of gain and loss, fame and disrepute. And the question becomes, can we find an inward capacity to be with all those experiences during market highs and during market lows? When we're feeling like we are carrying, when we are flexing, and when things don't quite go according to plan, and we get downgraded. We go from an outperform to a hold, from a hold to a sell. How do we find a resilience to make our way back to center? When we get the promotion and when we don't, when we're approved for the loan and when we're not, when we get accepted to the graduate program and we don't, how do we find a way back to balance? Some of you are waiting, chomping at the bit for prestige and power and authority. And our meditation practice, mindfulness, reminds us that it's not necessarily the power is the bad thing, but undeserved. Right? This undeserved prestige, this clout chasing, that can be unskillful. So find a sense of balance within your life. Taking a deep breath in to seal our practice, inhale. And release. May your dreams continue to expand, and may your vision be made filled, and may you take the next step into your destiny. Namaste. And checking in one more time on the markets. The Dow down 37 points, right? It went from up to being down. S&P up 4 points. NASDAQ up 25 points, and Russell still down 6 points. A little mixed market on the day. And that's it for today. Listen, don't forget, you heard the headlines. Now it's time to make your own headlines. It's time for you to carry. It's time for you to flex. It's time for you to be Una. It's time for you to start minting. It's time for you to eat. It's time for you to shake the room. Until next time, Omri, try Flourishing, Los Angeles. I'll see you next time.